Hi, what up, Who That Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Marley G. And right now, the Saints got their eyes on the prize in Kellen Moore. Right now, he's looking like he's going to be the only candidate right now that they for sure want. Uh, Mike McCarthy, he's backed out of the interview process. I don't even think he had an interview with us scheduled. Uh, two two parties couldn't agree to terms with each other. They wasn't seeing eye to eye with him and the Saints brass. Maybe it's Mickey Loomis. Maybe it's other things tied in with Mickey Loomis. Who knows? All I know is Mike McCarthy is out of the running right now, and that only leaves uh, Anthony Weaver, Mike Kafka, and Kellen Moore. And Kellen Moore right now, he's looking like the front runner. The Saints had flew all the way to Philly to go interview him. I think the interview had lasted for a few hours, all the way to the late night hours. So Saints looking thirsty right now. Saints is looking thirsty right now. You know when you leave the club and all your hits ain't really hitting back, and you got to go on the other side of town to go see your for sure thing. Oh yeah, they trying to go to that other side of town to go see that for sure thing. Uh, well, shoot, Kellen Moore ain't for sure. Kellen Moore ain't for sure. So some Saints fans say, man, what if he's win the Super Bowl and say, no, you know what, I'm gonna stay. Or what if he don't win the Super Bowl and say, you know what, I'm gonna stay. You know, a lot of this is gonna ride on the Super Bowl. But I can tell you one thing, boy. February 10th, they're gonna bring that boy Rizzy in. If he do win the Super Bowl and agree to terms, it's gonna look like that scene off of Goodfellas with Joe Pesci when he walked in the room, thought he was gonna be made. But yeah, man. The campaign has started, man. Mo Tuddies 2025. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm calling it. Mo Tuddies 2025. The Saints offense has been looking horrible as of these past few years. Ever since we, parted ways with Drew Brees. We just want the dome to be great again. Make the dome great again, Kellen Moore. If you come here, let's put up 30 points by halftime again. That's what I want to see. That's what a lot of fans want to see. Like Mickey Loomis, as much as we want him fired and want him gone, we gotta hope that he hit. We gotta hope that he hit on the next quarterback combination, dog. Because if he do, we gonna be straight. If he don't, then we can be back at the drawing board. Gotta hope that we hit again. Even if the next GM come in, we still gonna have to hope that we hit. You know. So uh, right now, a lot of Saints brass is at the Senior Bowl right now. We love our Senior Bowl. They checking out uh, a lot of prospects there. There's been a lot of buzz around Jackson Dart right now. He might be the guy that Kellen Moore might select in the later rounds. Derek Carr is not Kellen Moore's guy as a head coach. Uh, what his name is, Spence Rattler is not Kellen Moore's guy. For all we know, Kellen Moore's guy might be in his draft and he might select him. So his name's been buzzing around a lot. Pair him with Ashton Genty, that'll be a good little combination that you could see, running the offense. Maybe if he could get the best out of both of these guys. Some people talking about Jalen Milroe. Maybe he could fill a Taysom role. But my thing is, Taysom is a unicorn. We've been seeing multiple teams trying to fill the Taysom role. I think the closest, nobody came close, because Taysom could throw. Now, it hasn't been Swiss Army knife guys that can run the ball, catch the ball, do a lot of things. Yeah, we seen that with the Falcons when they had Cordell Patterson. But Cordell Patterson couldn't throw. That was the difference. So thinking that you could just replicate a Taysom Hill and Negro on cheese, that's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking. We might not see another Taysom Hill for the next 5 to 10 years. Like, that's a real generational talent right there. Right now, we got to see what we're going to do about Paulson Adebo. A lot of people ain't been feeling too high on Alante Taylor, outside cornerback skills. Kool-Aid McKinstry is still more to see from him. We got a lot to figure out, bro. And Kellen Moore, he's going to have his work cut out. I know it's human nature to just look at what Kellen Moore is doing up in Philadelphia and think that's just going to replicate to the Saints, just like how we was thinking that same thing with Clint Kubiak, thinking that 49ers offense was going to replicate to the Saints. Like, he going to have some work to do. We got to figure out who's going to be our left guard. We got to figure out who's going to be our right guard. I'm not too high on Cesar Ruiz, me personally. Fuaga, dog. McCoy, got to stay healthy, but dog. Penning, solid. But we got to get this this interior good if we want any success when it comes to the running game, because Kellen Moore, he's about that running game, and he's about improving on quarterback play. Kind of what we thought, Clint Kubiak was going to do. All right, was Clint Kubiak dealt a bad hand? That's up for debate. I would admit that, piss poor head coach, couple of injuries on offense, a lot of injuries on offense, so I can understand that. And then with Kellen Moore, we got a fixed offensive line. You got to find you an A.J. Brown. You got your Olave. You got your Devontae Smith with Olave. Jalen Hurts. Will that be Spencer? Will that be Jaden Milroe? Who knows? Dart. Who knows? If they do decide to go with Derek Carr, Kellen Moore, he had a pretty good season with Dak Prescott. A lot of people can compare Dak Prescott and Derek Carr. But he's going to have a lot of work to do. A.J. Brown, big body receiver. We're going to have to go find that again. We got Shaheed, we got Olave, but we need to go, who's going to be that big body target? T. Higgins, he might be on the market for the be able to trade, but will we be able to get him? Is this a desirable marketplace for free agents? Will our cap allow us to just trade for T. Higgins? Now, the cap, some people feel like it's a myth. We were under the cap by a lot, and we still try to go ahead and get Deshaun Watson when he was in his prime before he went to the Browns. So a lot of people feel like it's a myth. The sole reason why a lot of these coaches don't want to come here is Mickey Loomis. It ain't got nothing to do with the cap. It ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback. It ain't got nothing to do with the contracts. It's the general manager. But we got to hope he hit. And keep in mind, Kellen Moore, the Eagles had the number 1 ranked defense. We still going to have to hit on defense because the defense, that put the offense in a lot of good situations, turning the ball over, flipping the field, getting good turnovers, in a favorable down for the offense. So it's going to be a lot of stuff he's going to have to work on. He's going to have to find his defensive coordinator. Me personally, I will hope we keep Rizzi on special teams. I would like to keep Rizzi on special teams. Like, if instead of just going somewhere else, just stay here. But Kellen Moore might want his guy on special teams. So we're going to have to see how it all play out. It's going to be a lot of work to do with this roster. I can tell you that. It's not going to be an easy fix. So don't just go into this season think we're going to turn everything around within one season like the Commanders did. Turn everything around in one season like the Texans did. Like, that's lightning in a bottle. Will we want it to happen? Yes. But is it likely to happen? No. So, just kind of pump y'all brakes on the expectations this offseason. Hope that we get it right with Kellen Moore. And even if we don't go with Kellen Moore, if it be Kafka, Anthony Weaver, Rizzi, whoever it be, just hope that we get it right. And then next season, after this, we'll have a ton of cap space. Maybe we have a higher draft pick, better quarterbacks coming in the draft that we could select from, and we could try to make it work. You know what I'm saying? But we got to make sure we're doing our due diligence and just picking the right guy for the job, because it still remains to be seen, is Kellen Moore a leader of men? Can he rally the troops when the chips are down? Is he a guy that's going to be able to, communicate with the players? You know what I'm saying? Like, will it be a disconnect? That's why I think what was wrong with Dennis Allen. A lot was wrong with Dennis Allen, but one of the things, I think it was a disconnect with the players. Kellen Moore, a lot of people feel like he is a guy that you can walk over just by the way he look. He just doesn't look like that firm alpha male like Anthony Weaver, that dominant alpha figure that could command a locker room. He doesn't look like that. But I argue, we thought the same thing about Sean. And there's some other coaches that you kind of have that feel for, like Kevin O'Connell I'm pretty sure when the Vikings first got him, there was some fans who probably thought, who's this guy? He's a pushover. You know? I mean, there's some other guys I could name of, but they had elite quarterbacks. Like when you got an elite quarterback, that could just solve a lot right there on his own. But the good thing about Kellen Moore, if we was to hit on him, what I like is he's an offensive-minded head coach. So that means, even if we have a successful season on offense, if somebody want to poach our offensive coordinator, it's not gonna matter because at the end of the day, that's Kellen Moore's offense. So we ain't got to worry about going and find another guy that can replicate that same success. Like the Eagles, they're gonna have to find a guy that can replicate that same success as Kellen Moore. The Lions, they got to find a guy that can replicate that same success as Ben Johnson. If Kellen Moore work out, we ain't got to do that. We already know the offense is going to be straight. I'd rather know the offense is going to be straight and replicate the same success on defense than the other way around. That's just me. This is an offensive lead. Everything is, catered towards the offense. We need that. Get that guy in the building that can have us, with more seasons of success than not on offense. Now, the thing about Rizzy, he's a special team guy. So if we do good on offense and defense, just like Dan Campbell, we're going to have to replicate that same success on both sides. Just like how in Detroit, they lost Aaron Glenn and they lost Ben Johnson. Now you got to find two guys who replicate that same success versus if you already got your offensive guy, you usually got to find a guy who can replicate that same success on defense. Special teams too, but, ain't nobody just, going to be searching high and low for the best special teams coordinator. Let's just keep it a stack. And speaking of the special teams coordinator, whether we lose or keep Rizzy, we do need to find another kicker. We do need to find another punter. I'm not satisfied with what we got going on over there, those positions. But it's looking like it's going to come down to Kellen Moore. We're going to see what he's going to decide. This Super Bowl going to tell a lot. If the Eagles win and the offense go out there and play very, very well, that's going to raise their stock even more. I'm pretty sure a lot of Saints fans going to hope he's, going to want to come. Everybody's pretty much saying the deal is done. It's a handshake agreement. That's the word on the street right now. It's a handshake agreement because we can't really just hire him right now. It won't be a good look or whatever. And I think it got something to do with the rules. So the day after the Super Bowl, that's when we can make it official, and he could change his mind from the handshake agreement. That's why it's a handshake agreement. Coaches did it before. We see what Liam Cohen did. I think Ben Johnson kind of did it too a year or two ago. We've seen it done before. But if you're a man that's gonna stick by your words, that's showing integrity. So, if Kellen Moore, they go out there and they play lights on in the Super Bowl, shoot, I'm pretty sure a lot of Saints fans gonna be up for it. Because right now, a lot of Saints fans are kind of on the fence. Some want Rizzy, just kick, punt on this year, get the cap right, see what Rizzy could do. If Rizzy could hit, sure, we might have our Dan Campbell on our hands. And if he don't hit, fine. We already kind of ain't have no high expectations anyway. And the next coaching, pool of coaches gonna be high. Because right now, Kellen Moore, he's a good look, but I don't think he was our first choice. He probably was like our fifth choice. It just so happened he's the offensive coordinator on the team that's going to the Super Bowl. So you're not getting your first choice, but at the same time, you're getting a damn good candidate because that looks good on your resume, especially if they do good in the Super Bowl. Now, if they do bad in the Super Bowl, offense playing terrible, he's calling some bad plays, some people going to probably be awful. Like, I'm not going to lie, but when the Saints had played the Eagles early in the season, like week 3, the Eagles had more injuries than the Saints. The Saints had some injuries. I think we had Eric McCoy out. I forgot who else was out, but I know they had a few more injuries than us. But they play calling on both sides. It just seemed like they were playing hot potato with each other. Clint Kubiak and Kellen Moore were just playing hot potato. No, you can win the game. No, you can win the game. Just bad play calling, in my opinion. But the Eagles are still finding a way to win games. And I think a lot of the reason they was finding a way to win games is just because they're a good organization. They're a good team all around. Like I say, best defense, had a damn good offense, had a damn good rushing attack. You got elite players damn near everywhere, all pros everywhere. Shit, we know one of them was on our team. But yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting, bro. Saints content creators gonna be, scrambling to make some content once that official head coach has been announced, and it's just gonna be this is the fun time to be a fan. This is the time where you have a lot of excitement because it's the unknown. You get the coach get his staff. Some guys you're gonna like and be familiar with. Some guys you're not gonna like. You ain't gonna really know too much of. He's gonna have to find his quarterback. That marriage is gonna have to work. It's fun covering the draft. We're gonna have to see how everything play out with the free agency, and it's just fun in the off season, man, because everybody just hanging on hope, hanging on faith, you know. But we're gonna have to see what happened, man. Let me know in the comment section below, who would you guys like for us to have at the head coach? Do you want to stick with Rizzy? Do you want Kellen Moore, the Wonder Boy? Do you want Anthony Weaver, the stout defensive leader? Do you want Mike Kafka, the underdog, another young guy who's, been around, but you just need a chance? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section below who that.